Okay, I'm back here. It's January 18th, as I said, Sunday. This is the cemetery that we're looking at to my left, and that would be Wisner Avenue. So I'm going to back up here, and what I want to do is show you what's going on now with the 10 o'clock Mass versus what's going to be here in about an hour or two when the Mass of the Illegals is held. Let me try to back up here. I'm having problems with my phone with the video, of course. Like not trying to do this more than a couple of times if it's going to like shut down on me like it did here earlier, but it's right now it's like a little left. Well, no, I'll know here in a second when I take this car out of reverse. I'll know the time. The time is 10:54, so the 10 o'clock Mass should begin now. But what I want you to see is this is the drive coming from Wisner Avenue, going through the cemetery towards the church, towards the main parking lot of the church. Now, if things go according to the routine, that parking lot right there, all right, in this roadway, and up ahead at that, the building you see right there is a gymnasium they built for kids. That was open for the school children, for the parish. And it was only able to be used for a couple of years before they completely destroyed the parish. A planned destruction of the parish. A planned displacement of the people that were served by the parish. They unknowingly and unwittingly was something called Renew and Rebuild, the program. They called it Renew and Rebuild, that ostensibly was to fix the roof and do some other things to make it better for the people of the community, for their parish. But what it in fact became, and I found out early enough, after I'd given already $1,200 of my pledge, and this was one of the early indicators of what was going on. They were preparing for what they knew was going to be their goal, their objective of supplanting us with liberation theology trained, Marxist, peasant immigrants, uneducated for the most part, unschooled, uneducated at all, no skills, nothing to offer other than the fact that they were needy, and the church needs needy people to come here to make sure that they keep the Democratic Party in power, and or quisling, weakling Republicans like we have in Orange County here, who are completely bought and paid for by the Democratic Party. So what you've been looking at is the parking lot for 10 o'clock Mass. This used to be the Mass. Maybe like right along with the 11:15 Mass for the English-speaking population that lived in the community, the local community. So you can see what's left of the churchgoers from the local community. And I'm going to come back here in about an hour or two, and I'm going to do a video, and I'm going to show you what they did to us. Okay? And I did make an effort to call this out. I even had a public to do with the then pastor and the current pastor, Father Dennis. over what I saw was going on. And of course, deny, and here we are. That's the school. That's what I used to call the Cafe Illegal. That's what it turned into, a multi-purpose place for illegals to, like, at no cost or low cost, do what they want to do, live the good life on our backs. That's the convent right there. I believe the last time a nun actually lived in there was in the early 80s. And there's the grotto of the Blessed Mother that a lot of the nuns stopped at to say a prayer at in the morning on their way to St. Joseph's School, right over here. All right, and this is the back parking lot. All right, I want you to see later on, because I believe the weather's going to break well enough, it's going to be above freezing, and that people are going to want to come to church because it's a big event. It's a big event for them. It's a big social, massive social gathering of illegals. I don't know how far and wide they come from regularly, but it is the place to be. It is a place to be where they get where they feel welcomed, where they feel nurtured, nourished, protected, and the whole 9 yards. And again, what they did was they knowingly victimized the parish, the people that built the parish, that supported the parish, whose grandparents, great-grandparents came to this country, Italian, Irish, and the like, and built the Catholic Church in the United States, and particularly in this part of the country, in New York. This is the New York Archdiocese. Okay, so when I come back later, I want you to see just what this looks like now. The little parking lot, that's St. Joseph, right there. And we used to come out here on his feast day, the entirety of the school, and we would say a prayer and like a little not a vigil, but not a ceremony, but a service, I guess would be the word, a blessing. He was our namesake for the parish and for the school, etc. So I'll be back. I want you to see something. I want you to see what they've done.